Hey y'all, happy Sunday. If you see that red live box right there, that means I'm live, but if you don't see it, that just means you are catching the replay. When you pop on, comment the word Bloom, B-L-O-O-M, and I'll send you the supply list for everything that I'm using. But we've got some painting to do, and y'all, this is gonna be a word block. I absolutely love the word blocks. They're kind of my favorite craft to do right now. So when you pop on, say hey. We're going to just do some painting. I'm going to take the color Sage and I'm going to paint this bee tile in the color Sage. We might have to do a couple of coats just so that way it's nice and solid, but I hope everybody had a great weekend. Let me know what you did. I didn't do much. I worked. I got caught up on, I'm not caught up on orders, but I got a lot of orders done today. So lots of shipping notifications went out today. Hello, hi guys. All right, I've got my cheat sheet here because I needed to know exactly how I wanted to paint this. I didn't want to just, fly by the seat of my pants. So this is the color Guava. I'm pulling up my live over here so I can see comments a little better. Hi, Donna. Hi, Robbie. Hello, Miss Donna Glaze. Went shopping. Okay, sorry y'all. Boone's a little testy right now, and Hims doesn't feel good for whatever reason. So I don't know what's going on with him, but I apologize if you hear him bark. I might have to bring them in if he doesn't stop. Hello, Leona. Okay, when y'all comment the word Bloom, is it working? I can't tell if it is or not. So that's the color Guava. Then next, I'm actually going to use a color of the month. This is the color Midnight. Now you can create this color using Cadet and Black Velvet. I'm going to use my Midnight because it's not doing me any good. Oops, just sitting right there on my shelf. So I am going to use it, but you can recreate this color with Cadet and Midnight. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull him in. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me let them in. Okay. They're in the house now, so hopefully the barking will stop. All right, next we're gonna do the M. I took my granddaughter to see. Oh, fun. Hi, Miss Sue. Yes, it's working. Thank you. All right, y'all. So let me know in the comments if y'all like the word block cutouts. I am really obsessed with them. I think they're so fun. And I have several that I want to add to the site over the next few days, okay? So this one is called Bloom and it's $15, and my entire cutout website is buy 3, get 1 free. So if you buy 3 cutouts, you get the 4th one for free. Okay, so we're gonna go in with our Peachy Keen and we're gonna paint this. We might have to do a couple of coats, but y'all just sit back, hang out. We're gonna be here for a little while. I'm not gonna rush myself on this project because I want this to turn out really, really pretty. So I'm just going to paint this on here. Let's hit it with the dryer and then let's do one more coat of most of the colors. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Sandy Brown. How is everybody doing? Yes, comment the word Bloom, B-L-O-O-M, and I'll send you the supply list. This cutout that I'm using is 15 bucks. So if you already know you want the cutout, you can just tell me I want one and I can send you an invoice. Or if you want to go check out the website and get a 4th cutout for free, you totally can do that too. Well, let's get these dry. I think one more coat of the Sage and one more coat of the Peachy Keen. Hi, Miss Jan. All right. So I've got lots of colors out. I'm trying to make sure I don't mix anything. But this is the color Sage. Now you could do whatever color scheme you wanted. You could also do like decoupaging. And you could use scrapbook paper, napkins to do the backgrounds if you wanted. But I think we're going to use a pattern. We're going to use our polka dot pattern because I love that one. And add that to some of the back. Hi, Miss Linda. All right. So we're getting these on here, y'all. So if you're not a Perks member, you can save 30% off of everything, including the jar the paste jars. Oh my goodness. So they're normally like 16 bucks, but as a Perks member, they're like $11. So if you're not a Perks member yet, be sure to sign up. It's awesome. I'm so excited for this program. I think it's a great way to save money if you love all things chalk. All right, so let's dry. Hello. Y'all are so very quiet tonight. Do me a huge favor, hit the heart button, sprinkle the video if you will, and tag a crafty friend or two. All right, so we're gonna dry these and then we're gonna do the other parts to it, okay? So, because this does come with several parts, but these are just the back tiles. But I want to make sure that these are nice and dry before we move on. Thank you for all those hearts. Y'all are awesome. All right, I think we're good there. So I'm going to pull these off and I'm going to put them right over here. Thank you for sprinkling. Hi, Miss Linda. I'm going to pull these off and put them on my thing over here. And next we're going to take our letters. So we have the B, right? And then we've got, this is going to be the L, which is like a potted little plant. So we've got some pieces to paint there. Okay, we got that. And then I'm looking at my thing right here. Then we have O and O. And then we got a flower. We have our M. Oh no, I didn't write down what color we're going to do the M. And then we've got some birds and some butterflies. We've got a lot going on. There's a lot happening, a lot of painting to do, but it's okay because this is going to turn out really, really cute. So first I'm going to go in on the B. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It feels like bedtime. I'm so excited that it's spring forward. I'm like pumped about it because I'm so happy that it's staying light later. I hate when it gets dark so early, but I know it was an adjustment. I didn't sleep well last night and my body did. I like woke up 4 times last night. I was so off with the timing, with the time change. All right, so we painting the B white. Let's see. I think we're gonna do the M in white. Okay, so I'm just using my white chalk paste and I'm just painting this on here. We will have to do another coat for the white. I like to do 2 on when I'm using white because I just think it looks better. All right, so next we're gonna use Midnight and we're gonna paint the little flower pot. I love this color. I wish this would come back as a permanent color. I love Midnight. But like I said, you can just create it yourself. Just black and blue, that's all you need. All right, next thing is we are going to paint the tulip in guava. So I'm just gonna paint this in guava. And then I'm gonna go in on the tulip over here and I'm gonna paint the green part, obviously the leaf and the stem in green. Now, we're not gonna worry about if we get the green on this part right here on the tulip part because we're gonna glue that on top. So if you go up a little bit, it's not gonna hurt anything. You're gonna be fine. All right, next thing, let's see. We're gonna do the O in Bumblebee. You love spring forward? Me too. I do too. Tell me, what are y'all having for dinner? Have y'all cooked anything? Are y'all going out to eat? Are you ordering in? I have not decided what I'm doing yet. I need to, but that's a later problem, right? All right, so going in with Bumblebee. That looks good. And then we're going to do Peachy Keen for the other O. And my Peachy Keen is it's at the bottom of the jar. So it's a little bit dried out. So it's a little bit thicker. So I did spray some water in there to kind of help thin it out. So, all right. And then we're going to do the butterfly in Peachy Keen. Like so. And then we're going to do the other butterfly in guava. And I'm going to go over their bodies in black. So we're not even going to worry about that. Okay. Oh, shoot, y'all. I think I messed that up. You like spring forward salmon, coleslaw, baked potato. We had ham and scallop potatoes. Yum. You had snow flurries for dinner? I'm just joking. I know, I saw your video. Who had snow today? That's craziness. I saw a lot of people who were getting snow. Let me know if you got snow. We definitely did not down here in San Antonio. So next I'm going in with Lakeshore Blue, and I'm just going to paint my birds blue and their little wings. And then we will go in with a paint marker and do their beak and eye here in a little bit. But I'm just doing my best to make sure, oops, and I got it on there. It's okay. All right, let's dry everything. Ooh, we need to do this. We're gonna use a paint pen for the center. So I think we're gonna do the flower and guava. Yeah, we're gonna do the flower and guava because it's gonna go on top of that peachy keen right there. So painting that in guava, and let's dry. Watching the Oscars. Hi, Amy. I miss you. I wish we could go back to Jamaica. I'm missing it. I miss hanging out with y'all. All right, let's get this dry. We're gonna do another coat of most of the stuff. And then y'all, we're gonna chalk and then we're gonna put it together. So this actually didn't take as long as I was expecting it to. All right, getting this nice and dry. And we're gonna have to do one more coat of everything, and then we're gonna be done, y'all. So comment the word bloom, B-L-O-O-M, if you haven't done so, and get the supply list. And as I'm painting, I will close up my jars. That way we know we can put them up and we're done. So I'm using my bright white. And I'm going to have to clean up the sides on the end because your girl got a little heavy-handed and the paste built up in some of the corners. So there's the white. I sure did. So in Jamaica, I went to Jamaica because it was a trip that Chocateur you could earn. So I earned the trip and I went with a lot of my friends and we had the best time. I loved it. It was so relaxing. It was nice to get away. And it was nice to be able to take my mom with me. I will say that. Okay, there's the color guava. We're going to close that up because we don't need it anymore. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that. Next, we're going to take our bumblebee. We're going to go in with our bumblebee. Now, if you wanted your yellow to be brighter, because mine's a little dull because of the brown wood, obviously, you could paint everything white first and then go on top with the colors that you're wanting, and it'll make your colors brighter. That's a little tip for you. I just didn't do it this time. Okay, that is done. Let's see. Let's go in with our sage green, and we're gonna do the tulip. I think we're good there. And close this up. Okay, next we're gonna go in with midnight, and we're gonna go, that's the wrong color. Oh, heck, y'all. I used the wrong one. We're gonna go in with midnight. This is an old color of the month. Have y'all seen the new color of the month this month? Let me know, because I really like it. All right, next we're gonna go in with Lakeshore, and we're gonna go over the birds one more time, and then we will be pretty much done with all the painting. Then the fun part comes, and it's putting everything together. I sure am, Mr. Zach. I sure am. Missing all your jokes and giving me a hard time about everything. That's for dang sure. All right, going in with the peachy keen. Oh my word, y'all. This thing is so thick. I should have added more water. All right, going over this, and we are good. All right, let's close up everything. Colorment does not look, it is shimmery. It is very, very shimmery. So, I'm trying to see. So this is the color of the month for this month. It's called Bite Me. This color is gonna be perfect for patriotic. Oh my gosh, y'all, I cannot talk today. It's gonna be perfect for patriotic crafts. So let me show you. It is a shimmer. And let me pull out a stir stick. It is definitely a shimmer. I don't know if you can tell, but it is definitely shimmery and it is beautiful to paint with. It paints beautifully. So if you haven't gotten it, go snag it while you still can. Hi, Miss Pat. How are you? How are you? All right, so let's dry everything. And then we're gonna go in with our paint pen. I know. The midnight color, I love this color, which I really love that you can recreate it. So if you don't have it, you can just recreate it with the cassette and the black. But you can get Bite Me when you add $75 to your cart, and you can add it to your cart. It doesn't come free, but when you spend $75 on the website, you can add it. So if you don't have it, snag it, because I think that's going to be a great color for all the patriotic crafts. That's okay, Miss Debbie. It is definitely shimmery. I used it. Where did I put it? Oh heck, where'd my sign go? I don't know where my craft went from the other night that I used it. What the heck, y'all? I swear. I don't know where it went. I used it on a home sign last week and I don't know, or this past week, and I don't know where I put it. All right, let's pull all this off. And we got to clean up some of the crevices. So let me show you. Like right there in the M, right here. Do y'all see how it doesn't look nice and crisp and clean? That's because I got very heavy-handed and I loaded on the paint. So don't load as much paint on your brush and that won't happen. But y'all know me. I'm a messy painter. Yeah, you can definitely see the shimmer. Yes, it is really, really pretty. I really like it. I like it better than the Shimmer Crimson, which is the darker red. I think it's just prettier. All right, let me pull out my detail tool and a baby wipe, and let's clean up some of these corners and these edges, because your girl got a little too much paint there. Okay, there's that. We're gonna do it on the butterfly. The butterfly looks good. We're gonna paint the body of the butterfly here in a second. But I'm just trying to make sure that everything looks okay. And not too, y'all, I swear, I'm like the messiest painter. Hi, Colleen. How are you? All right, drying it. I'm wiping this off, y'all. But my paint is still wet on the insides, like where it's cut out. So that's kind of why I want to go in and clean it up just a smidge. That way it doesn't transfer. Okay, so now here's what we're going to do. Here is what we're going to do. We are going to go in with our paint pens, okay? So all of the ones that I use are linked in my Amazon storefront. If you comment the word Bloom, it's linked in there. It's a button. You just have to click the button and it takes you directly to my storefront. But we are going to use some of these paint pens. Hi, Melanie. To add some detail. Ooh, y'all. That's pretty. So we're going to go in with the yellow Posca paint pen. Acrylic paint pens work great. Chalk markers work great. Whatever you prefer. You know what I mean? All right, what else was I going to add? Oh, the black. That's right. So I'm going to go in with my smaller one and we're going to do the butterflies. So I like this one because it has two tips. So it has a smaller tip, and then this one has more of like a brush tip. We're going to go in and we're just going to paint the body. The great thing is that everything is scored on the wood. So I'm not having to guess where it's at. I can just trace it and color it right in. All right, let's do this one. Same thing, It's scored on the wood, so I am just going in and coloring in that spot. Ooh, I kind of missed some right there. I want to dry that because I kind of want to go over it again. Hi, Dee. It's very quiet tonight. Y'all are very quiet. I hope y'all are okay. Usually y'all are like talking a lot, but I get it. We're all tired because of the time change. I understand. All right, I'm gonna use the other side just because I think it covers better than the side that I used. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. All right, then we're gonna go back in. Thanks, Linda. We're gonna go back in. Let me dry this. I wanna go over it one more time. Hi, Brownie. And y'all, be sure to hang out to the end because I'm gonna do a giveaway. I do a mystery cutout giveaway at the end of every live. I'm pretty sure I'm all cut up on my cutouts, my mystery cutouts. So if you won one, I have sent them out. I think I sent them out on Friday. All right, let's get our birds and we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna use black to go over their eye. And then we will use yellow to do their beak. And then y'all, it's gonna be time to put it together. Okay, so hit that heart button for me. I think we're done with all of that. I want everything you demo, but have to be, oh, Miss Lisa, girl, I understand. I get it. I get it. What paint pens are you using? So Sandy, this is Posca paint pen. And then this is, the other one that I used is Arctics. Those are both linked to my Amazon storefront. So if you don't want to have to go search for them on Amazon, just comment Bloom. And then at the bottom, there's a button that says Amazon favorites, I think. And you just click on that and it'll get you what you need. All right, here we go. Let's start putting this all together. Let's kind of check it out and see what we think and see where we need to add the polka dots. So we're going to use a polka dot pattern. Y'all know that I love that polka dot pattern. Okay. And then let's just put this on top and check out what we have going on. Okay. Now, if you don't like the colors I use, that's totally okay, but you can pick the colors that you want. Okay, so then we have this. I'm gonna add that. Oh, y'all, this is so cute. And then we're gonna add the butterflies, and then the little birds will sit right down here. Hi, Pamela. So this is what we have. What do we think? Now we're gonna go in and we're gonna add some details to it, some of the accents, but we are gonna glue everything together right now. But I'm thinking we need to use this on some of, I'm sorry, y'all. We're gonna use this on some of the tiles. So, thanks. Hey, boys. I'm sorry, y'all. They hear the other dogs barking. Tucker, come here. All right. Y'all, I'm sorry. Hey, Tucker, Boone. They hear a door slam, so they think that they're the neighborhood patrol, and they need to alert everybody that, you know, someone shut their car door. All right, so I think we're gonna use the polka dot on all of them except for the one that the tulip goes with, and then we'll figure out the colors. Green and midnight ones. You think just the green and midnight? Balloon. I missed it. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do them all of them. I'm sorry. I know. But I hate when they bark. I mean, just for me, but also like, because people tell me all the time that then when my dogs bark, their dogs start barking and then it's a mess. Then everybody's barking. All right. We're going to put some wax on here. a little bit of wax. And I think we're just gonna do it all. Should we do the polka dots on every tile white, or should we do them in different colors? What do y'all think? Should we do them in all white? I'm kind of thinking the polka dots in all white, but y'all let me know. All right, I'm gonna use this transfer. We know that we love this transfer. I have used it quite a few times. I think this is one of my most favorite transfers that came out in the new launch, because you can just use it on so many things. All white, different colors, white. But I'm gonna fuzz this. Now I will have a kit available in the VIP group, okay? So if you want the cutout and you want the transfer and you want the colors, everything will be posted in there. Or if you just want the cutout, you can just comment, I want one, and then I know just to send you an invoice for the cutout. That's okay, let them talk, girl. They talk all day long, all day. And it drives me absolutely nuts. Like all day long, they're barking because they're on patrol for whatever reason, you know. Okay. So I'm going to see how I can fit these all undecided. Undecided about what? The colors? All right, there we go. I'm going to put this on here. We're going to do them in all white. There we go. All right, looks good. I'm going to push down. I'm going to make sure that there are no air bubbles. Everything is nice and flat. And then we're going to go in, like, you are undecided if you like the colors together or what, or like the color of what I'm putting on here. All right, so I'm using bright white and I'm going in on top. We're going to dry this, and then y'all, it's going to be time to glue it together. And then we will be done. Okay. Go through, pick up all that extra white paste that's sitting on top. And let's pull this. It just came back in from taking my fur baby out. It's snowing. Oh my goodness. Get a cat, they don't complain. Girl, I don't like cats. I lived with a cat and... Oh my word. Oh my word, y'all. It never stops. Leona off and on here. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it's snowing. Boom. Tucker, come here. Tucker. So... y'all, I swear. Hey, boom. I guess someone's outside. It's never boring around here, y'all. There's always something happening. All right, let's get these dry. And then we will start putting it all together. Tucker, boom, come here. Oh, my word. They're being naughty. They have been naughty. Like ever since Boone got his surgery, they both have been naughty all week. Like since I've been home, they've been naughty. So I guess they're mad at me for leaving. Tucker, stop. All right, here we go. Now let's start gluing these on. So I'm going to use my stick fast glue. Okay. I love this glue. Oh my goodness. OMG. I don't know if someone's at the door or what, but I'm not answering it. It's all good. The dogs bark. Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. That is life around here. That is real life. Okay, so I really like the stick fast glue because it does give you time to kind of play with it and make sure you have the setting or the placement exactly how you want it before it sets. Okay, Tucker, enough. Oh my word. God, y'all. You do like the all white. Yeah, I think I really like the all white. I think if we had done the polka dots in all different colors, I think it would be a little much. Tucker, stop. Goodness. All right, then we're gonna go in with the M. I wanna make sure I put it up, right side up. Okay. Tucker, come here. Y'all. Okay, so, I knew that was gonna happen. Hold on. So that happened because I was not patient. Let me set these down. Same here, girlfriend. If someone doesn't like it, then yeah, exactly. I swear. Tucker. I'm sure there's people walking outside and, you know, Tucker thinks, you know, he's the ruler of the street and he's all of 9 pounds. So it's a wonder they never get laryngitis. Girl, they bark all the time. Okay, so here is what we have. I think that looks really, really cute. I really like the white, but I need these to set up before I do anything else. So let's start putting this on here and then we can kind of see what we need to fix, what we need to glue together, all of that. Boys, oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh, y'all. Tucker, what do y'all think? What kind of, it's a miniature dachshund. Tucker is a miniature long-haired dachshund. And he thinks he is the boss of everybody and everything at all times. All right, we're gonna glue this down using my stick fast glue. Okay. And the great thing is that the wood is scored, so you just have to line it up. The only one that's not scored is the one with the flower pot, just so you know. Adorable. Yeah, he's a mess. He thinks he's the ruler of everything. So y'all, I took Boone in to go get his staples removed on Friday, right? And they come out and they're like, oh my goodness, he looks great. Like we can tell that he didn't mess with his incision and you know, he's healing nicely and all of that. And they were telling me all these wonderful things. Then they dropped the bomb that he got fleas, I guess at the animal hospital when he stayed overnight. And so now we're having to deal with fleas. And so that means if Boone has them, then Tucker definitely has them. So now I'm having to treat the house and them for fleas. It's ridiculous. It never stops. Hi, Miss Patty. How are you? The butterflies are right here. I have them. My 7-pound chihuahua. Yeah, exactly. They think they're the biggest, meanest dogs on the street. It's always the little ones. They have like that Napoleon complex. But y'all, I was so bummed. I was afraid that that was going to happen when they wanted to send him to that overnight hospital. Like, he's going to get fleas. I already knew it. And sure enough, he did. So now we're having to deal with that. I have 2 rotten fur babies and okay. So you're used to it. You're used to the barking. I love it. They talk. We're being really nice and saying that they talk, right? All right, so I'm going to glue this down first. It's always something around here. Always something. All right. Then we're going to glue the edge of this on. Y'all, I'm loving these colors together. Now, if you don't like the dark blue, you don't have to do the dark blue. You can do whatever color scheme you want. All right. We need to let that sit. We're going to glue the flower on like so. It does line up. Done. I knew that was going to happen. Y'all, I swear. But there's people next door who are renovating their house, a rent house, and so there's people there all the time. And they are constantly making noise. And it angers the dogs. What did they find in Boone's belly? A pair of underwear. He ate underwear. Yep. Underwear. Now, Boone is prone to, like, he's been known to do socks, kitchen towels, underwear, all sorts of things. And it usually comes out, but this one did not. So what they said was it got stuck as an intestine. And his intestine was dying. So when they opened him up, the intestine where it was stuck was black. So what they had to do was cut out that part of the intestine, the bad intestine, and then sew it back together. Yeah. But he is known to eat things that he shouldn't. You need to feed him. Girl, he gets fed, I promise. He is the happiest boy when he gets fed. But he, for whatever reason, likes to go into my room and get in my laundry basket. I thought it was high enough, but clearly not. So now he's been kicked out. He's not allowed to lay in there anymore. So, yeah. It's always something, like I said. It's never boring. It's never boring around here. You know, and you wouldn't think that would happen with 2 dogs. But, y'all, they keep me on my toes. They certainly do. All right. Then we're going to glue the bird down. I'm just seeing where it goes. A little bit here, a little bit here. Glue this down. And then we're going to let everything set up for a second. And then we're going to go in with, hold on, I got to see where that is. We're going to go in with a white paint pen and add some accents. Okay. Thank you. Disposable underwear. Thank you, Miss Colleen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think this turned out pretty cute. Let me show y'all while everything's sitting up real quick. I think that's so cute. You have a beagle girl. I had a beagle growing up. Her name was Lucy. Oh, she talked all the time. Our dog ate a small rubber ball that, oh my goodness, Miss Christine. That's what I'm afraid of too, because he likes to chew on the rubber ball that we play with outside, and I'm afraid he's going to swallow it, which, knowing him, you know, probably going to happen at some point. All right, here we go. So I think everything has set. Yeah. So here it is. I'm going to go in and let y'all kind of check it out. But we're going to go in and add some stuff. One of my granddogs got into my bag and ate a plastic. Oh my goodness. My neighbor's boxer ate a pacifier twice. Yes. So my mom was telling me that one of her friends, their dog, or their kid's dog, was eating the kid's pacifier, and they found like 12 in this dog's stomach. It was insane. Like, goodness gracious. And they couldn't figure out where the pacifiers were going. All right, here we go. So let's go in with a white paint pen, and let's just add some detail. And I think this always kind of brings the project together. Let's do it here. All right, then we're gonna add some white dots to our bird. Okay, here's what we have so far. Already adding a little bit of pizzazz to our, I don't like that. I effed that one up. Oh, I'm sorry. I messed that one up. I'm sorry, y'all. I should not have said that. Oh my word. I apologize, y'all. Don't hate me. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, y'all. Hi, Rose. Let's try this again. So that's the really cool thing. It's that the Posca paint pens can wipe off. So I'm just going. Let's see. There we go. And then I'm going to add some dots down here. I like the polka dots. The polka dots are not for everyone, but I like them. But you do you. loving this. This is turning out so cute. Okay, let's add some dots to our butterflies. And then we got to figure out what to do with this bee. All right, let's see. Let's add. Okay. And we'll do the O. All right, so here's what we have. Oh no, hold on. See a long message. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't hate me for saying that. At least I know. At least I didn't actually say the word, right? I had a cat that I loved. My mom went to up sewing. Went up sewing room, ate lots of thread, and had to have up and down her belly. She got mean after and attacked me. Oh no, Miss Debbie. That's okay, Melinda. Use black on the bee. Okay, so here's what we have. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to show y'all. And I'm trying to figure out what we want to do with the, I guess, the M and the B. Should we use black? Should we use blue? We could use blue. I'm afraid the blue is going to look funny. What do y'all think? Y'all let me know. I don't quite know what colors to use on that. I'm afraid the black is going to be too black. I'm afraid the black's going to be too stark. Y'all are saying black? Okay. Paint the leaves green. Oh, on here we could do that. Should we do that? No black. Hi, Rhonda. Okay, so Miss Julia is saying to paint the green leaves on here. So that's what we're going to do. But I don't know. No black. Then what color? Let's see. I wish that, ooh, right here. Here we go. Let's pull out. I want to make sure the green matches. So I'm going to go in with my sage and a smaller brush. And we're just going to paint over this. And I got to be really careful, y'all. Because I don't want to get that sage where I don't want it. What color do you have? I have all the colors. Maybe, I guess black, or I wish I had the blue in a paint pen. That's something we've been begging for, our paint pens. Like with the chalk colors, I think that'd be so fun. All right, let's go in. We're going to paint. Obviously, I would suggest to paint this before you glue anything, but your girl didn't. And I got it where I didn't want it. Hold on. I need to fix it though. Yellow, we could do yellow. Same colors as blocks on the, that's the thing, as I don't have the exact color for, and paint pens for those blocks. I love that idea, but maybe we do just like yellow. Isn't that what someone said? All right, I got a little messy. So I'm just using a baby wipe to wipe it up and to fix. Let's dry it. Tan or yellow? I think yellow. Let's do yellow. Yellow would be an easy color to match with the O. All right, let me get this dry. I think that looks pretty good. I want to do one more coat. Y'all, we're almost done. I promise. So thanks for hanging out with me. Comment the word bloom, B-L-O-O-M, and I'll send you the supply list. Be sure to go check out my cutout website, because right now the entire cutout website is buy 3, get 1 free. And y'all, some people have been saving like 20 bucks. It's been really fun to see what y'all get. But this is part of it. Or if you know that you already did your shopping, but you just want the bloom cutout, you can just comment, I want one, and I'll send you one. I'll send you an invoice, or you can comment on my post in the VIP group. So let's dry this, and then we're going to go in with yellow. And then we are pretty much done. Yellow, yeah. Okay. So here, it's not the best paint job, y'all, but I think that looks better than just the white. Okay, here we go. I'm nervous for this. Let's do, let's do this. Let me try it. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Okay, then I'm gonna go in and add my dots because y'all know I gotta have the dots. Okay. So there's the bee. I don't know if I'm loving the yellow. Let's see. I'm gonna add the dots. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. I got quiet there for a second. Okay. And there's the M. What do we think? So this is a word block. So it does stand on its own. So the back side is going to have this scored in here so you know exactly where to glue everything. I'm going to use my hot glue gun to glue this down. Just because it's quicker. You love the yellow. Okay, awesome. I always get nervous with the accents because I feel like that's where I need some practice. And I know it's just practice and like getting like, you know, the strokes that you want on it, but I think it turned out pretty good. What do y'all think? So I want to say, hold on. I think this is supposed to stand without gluing them, but I can never get it. I'm just going to glue it down. So I'm going to use my hot glue to glue this down. But this cutout is 15 bucks. I love this. Ooh. Got a little bit heavy-handed. And we're done. What do y'all think? It was a little bit longer of a live, but I think this turned out pretty cute. I love the word blocks. They're like, I'm really loving doing these. I think they're so fun. That turned out cute. I'm looking at it in the camera over there or on my computer. So if you just want the cutout by itself, it's $15 plus shipping. You can just comment, I want one, and I'll send you an invoice, or you can go check out the cutout website and go get your buy 3, get 1 free. Or you can just comment in my VIP group when I post the kit, and you can grab it in there too. Whatever y'all want. But I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna show it to you really slow and up close. I love it. I think this turned out perfect. All right, let's pick a winner. Let's pick a winner to win a mystery cutout from me. And these I'm going to try to send out every Friday, just because it's easier for me. Thank you. Love the slow-mo. All right. Hit that heart button for me. Comment the word bloom, and I'm going to pick someone from the comments to win a mystery cutout. I'm going to update my screen while I clean this. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's pick up that, and here we go. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that. 1, 2, 3. Miss Pamela Lindley. Miss Pamela, are you still here? I just scroll, and the name that I stop on is the person that I call. Unless, like, I know some of you have your own cutting machine. So there's really no point in you winning a mystery cutout when you can just cut it out yourself. Let's see. Hi, Anita. There she is. Miss Pamela, do me a huge favor. send a message to the page like saying I won, and I will get your name written down and I'll get your cutout sent out to you on Friday. You'll probably receive an email saying like you have a new order. Don't worry about it. It's free. Crazy thought, would the gingham pattern and the bunny tag work on the block square? Yeah. Like you're saying on this one, I think that would be really cute. It totally would. All right. We are done, y'all. You're so welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm just over here cleaning up, but thanks for hanging out with me. Be sure to comment the word bloom and check out all the info in there. Like I said, my entire cutout website is buy three cutouts, get the fourth one free. And that ends tonight at midnight, okay? I did that in lieu of a cutout sale, but I'm going to do a cutout sale next weekend. So be sure to go snag all the stuff that you want while you can. And I'll be back tomorrow, y'all. Okay? You're welcome. All right, I'll be back tomorrow. Y'all have a great rest of your evening and try to get some rest. Bye, guys.